Good morning, everyone. You're all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule. I will determine today whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, I will appoint one for you today. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to get that phone call, please let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Go ahead and put your hand down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Carol Huggins. Good morning, Ms. Huggins. Can I have your date of birth?
1866.
All right. You are here today for a violation of probation. It looks like you were placed on probation for petty theft by Judge Hitzman, and you were not able to pay your fines and court costs, your supervision fees, and you failed to report in April and May. You failed to do the shoplifting course or 25 hours of community service. Based on that, they violated your probation, and they're looking at 30 days Hernando County Jail with credit for the time served that you have in. Do you want to go ahead and take care of this case today?
Is there any way that I can get a bond and take care of some things that I need to take care of before I report in?
No, ma'am. It's a violation of probation, so you're not entitled to bond on that. We're not going to give you a bond. And it looks like you have another new case here. I assume, can we resolve?
The other one's a felony, Your Honor.
Oh, is it? Okay. So you still have the felony case as well. You have another shoplifting charge here. So do you want to resolve your violation of probation?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, that you're giving up your right to have a hearing on the matter?
If I don't go with the violation of probation, what's my other option?
We can hold you in jail for the next pre-trial date. We can have a violation of probation pre-trial date. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and we'll see you back to court in about 30 days.
No, I'll go ahead and take care of it.
Okay. All right. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up right to have a hearing on the matter?
Yes.
You're giving up right to confront witnesses at that hearing and provide your own witnesses, and you're giving up right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
Okay. With regard
Just 4 days previous, Judge.
Thank you. With regard to the petty theft charge in 2018 MM465, do you admit that you violated your probation?
I admit.
Okay, I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty, revoke and terminate your probation, sentence you to 30 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 4 days that you had in. You have $50 cost of prosecution assessed against you in that, as well as your cost of $50 cost of prosecution, and then your cost of incarceration will be assessed against you. We also have a felony retail theft here for you. The bond is currently $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest on that. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. I'll keep the bond at $2,000. We'll see you back to court on July 6th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Judge, on the misdemeanor, she should have 6. It was 4 days previous.
Okay, so it's 6 days.
So it's a total of 6 days.
Okay. Raul Toza. Good morning, Mr. Toza. Can I have your date of birth?
Good morning. April 5th, 1956.
Okay. I understand that you have a case this morning in front of Judge Toner, and we're going to get you over there as well, but Judge Toner wanted you brought here this morning for first appearance to review his first appearance determination over the weekend. I have had the opportunity to review the probable cause affidavit, the warrant, as well as your other charges here in Hernando County. You are entitled to a bond on this case. I'm going to go ahead and give you a bond. The bond schedule is $50,000. But due to the fact that you have prior batteries and a pending aggravated battery case, I'm going to set your bond at $100,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Marta Tozo. Don't call her, don't write her, do not email her, do not have anyone else call her, write her, email her. To ensure that's the case, if you are able to meet those monetary bond obligations, I'm going to order you on GPS monitor to make sure that we keep Marta safe. You will pay all the costs associated with that monitor to be placed on your person before you leave jail. You're not to leave Hernando County or the state of Florida without the court's permission. And you're not to go within 1,000 feet of her residence, her employment, her school, or her vehicle. I'm signing that order this morning. So, like I said, if you are able to meet the bond conditions, you're going to be placed on a GPS monitor. And we're going to have both of these cases. Can we set this one for arraignment this morning in front of Judge Toner as well? See what he wants to do with it?
I can run downstairs.
Can we get him this paperwork? Okay, we'll get this paperwork to Judge Toner, and we'll get you in front of him this morning on both of these cases, okay?
And Your Honor, the state would also
Alright,
be
thank you.
asking that he be RCO'd on that other case.
The date of offense was previous to that.
Okay.
Thank you. Brandon Hosier? Can I have your date of birth?
10/20/91.
You were here today for a failure to appear out of Pasco County. The bond amount is $513. We're going to keep that bond amount of $513. You can bond out, but you got to get over to Pasco County and figure out when your next court date is. If you're unable to bond out, Pasco County will get you within the next couple days, and you can go down there and ask for a court date and a lawyer, or take care of your case when you get there, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. Paul Moore? Can I have your date of birth?
2/15/98.
Okay. You were here today for a violation of probation. It's a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want me to appoint the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the public defender's office to represent you. We want you held no bond on that at this time. We're going to keep it no bond, but we're going to move up your court date to June 26th, okay? See you back to court June 26th, and the public defender will be out to see you soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Did we get everyone at the jail?
Yes,
Have a good day.